Hey, what's up you guys? Chickenbone here playing a new game on the channel called Astroneer. It is a space-based survival game with, you know, some terraforming action. And it's a very simple game. It doesn't require you to do a million things to get something done. It's very simple and straightforward, which makes it an amazingly fun game to play. Before recording this, I played about 5 hours privately. I just couldn't stop playing. It's a lot of fun. And I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up for me. I would really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, you want to see more of Astroneer and me playing it, don't forget to subscribe either. Now, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to start off today with showing you how to survive that initial day. It's always the hardest thing in survival games, day one. We're gonna pick a little guy here. They're all kind of waiting on the space station. We're gonna pick one of these guys. I think I'll pick the blue guy, blue with black. And he's gonna launch off and land on that planet over there. And then we start off, so let's just go ahead and do that. Alright. There we go. In our little escape pod. Camera. Oh baby. Look at this game though. It's such a fun way of graphics. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like, it looks like it's drawn, but it's very appealing to the eye. It's not annoying that everything's made out of blocks and stuff, you know. Alright, so we just landed on the planet and it's telling me I can press tab to get out. This basically means tab and you'll end up right there. Now if we do that, we're gonna get out of the thing and we'll have this little blue line attached to our character's butthole, and it gives us oxygen. That's what it does. This is the oxygen bar, the little blue bar on top of our backpack here, and this is our power. Now the backpack itself you can open, and you got all these things here. Now if you wonder how to open things, just hold F1. If you have the F1 button, it will tell you what all the buttons are to do all the things, and you'll learn that way. But opening your backpack, you have these 8 slots right here, and these 8 slots are basically your carry weight, your space, your bag space, whatever you want to call it. And then you have 2 thingies on the side here. These 2 things can attach something to them, like this. We can't see it there. We can make a solar panel down here. We need some compound. It's saying exactly what we need. We can make a solar thingy, and we can attach that to this, or a vehicle or a building, to charge it with solar power. Now the first thing you want to do on day one is you want to get make sure that you have a base going and you have oxygen. The oxygen is probably the most important thing in this game. It will run out quite fast. Now as you can see, I still have the tether here that is kind of connected to my butt, but if I go a little bit further away, it's gonna disappear. There we go. At this point, my oxygen bar, as you can see, is going down. It's going down. And it goes quite quick, guys. It goes really fast. Now, what we want to do on day number 1 is make sure we have oxygen. We have this blue tether line with us. I won't say at all times, but you do want it with you as far as you can get it. Now, first of all, we go into the backpack. You can go left and right here. We got a solar panel, which is pretty nice because we can recharge our backpack with that. We got wind vane, does exactly the same thing, but then for wind, we got beacon, generator, tank, and tethers. Now tethers is the thing we want. Tethers are basically lifelines. You can place little thingies on the ground and it extends the range of your blue butthole air thing. So we want to make tethers. Now it says exactly what we need. We need compound. So we're gonna go looking for compound. But we can also extend the base. This thing here, this little thing that's sticking out, is following us around as we walk around our base. Now, let's say this is a resource, right? This is resin. We need resin, sorry. We need resin to extend this guy. If we click him, you see this little blue circle around it. We click it, it says resin. That's what we need. And it will extend it towards that area where it's going. Now, if you want it somewhere else, you click it again, and it will follow you around, and you click it and it's gonna place right over there. It's really wherever you want it. So what I want is, I want to go towards this resin. I want to place it right there. So I'm gonna face that, click it, and now we're gonna get our terrain tool. It's telling me press E for your terrain tool. We're gonna get a big gun out, super huge gun. It's amazing. And we're gonna just go ahead and left click to lower the terrain. Now as the terrain lowers and the resources break because they aren't touching terrain anymore, you collect them at the back of your gun here. As you can see, it's gonna fill up at the back of our gun. Now as soon as that's full and it forms an actual stack, come on, bam, resin. It will say you got 1 resin and it will be in your backpack. This is something you can drag out of your backpack. You can kind of, you know, like drop it on the floor, do whatever. You can just drop it right there. There's your resin. That's one way. But we're gonna go ahead, keep it in our backpack, and this guy is asking us for resin. So what do? We just click it, and it automatically just pulls it out of your backpack, and we got a little lifeline going here. This is a power cable, goes to this place, and now we need 2 resin to build something else out of it. Let's just pretend we don't know what it's gonna do, right? So as you can see, my lifeline has also increased now. Used to be only this guy, now we can also have a lifeline on this guy, and which basically means we're gonna have air further away from our starting place. So that's one thing you really want to do. Now, this is resin. We need this to build most of the base parts. It's so far, I think, only used for main base parts. So like building out all this stuff, we need resin for that. But we need compound for our tethers. Now tethers will allow us to travel a lot further. So let's go get this. It is compound. That is what we needed for our tethers. It's saying compound needed. We want to go ahead and just destroy the landscape here. Come on, give me my gun. Just gonna destroy that. Bam! Collect it all. 1 compound. 2 compound. No power. Okay, we're out of power. That's fine. We'll just go back to base. Like that. Alright. Let's see. Go into the backpack. Tethers. We now have the compound that we need. So it's saying this little eye thingy. If we press this, it's gonna craft it for us. And it will put it in our backpack. Right there. Now, if we hold F1, there's probably something that will tell us how to place these tethers. Or not. For me, it's a different button because I'm a lefty. I'm a noob like that, so for me, it's a different button. But I think it's something like T. It's saying exactly what it is right above me. T. Now these tethers basically work the same as this base. It expands your range. So let's say we want to go. Let me have a good look here. Let's say we want to go to that resin right over there, right? If I go over there now, it's gonna break my lifeline, and our oxygen's gonna drop. But you know, I might want to spend a lot of time over there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a tether, and it will give us this little line here. And I'm gonna say, as far as I can get it, bam, and we got a little lifeline. And we can keep connecting these to each other, which is something very important because it will help you out a lot playing this game, to have this near you at all times, because you will have oxygen and you won't die. So we're going to jump here, we're going to collect this resin now. With all the oxygen in the world, it never runs out. As long as you're connected to your main base, oxygen won't run out. It's just something that you don't have to refill, nothing. It's always there. So we're going to collect this resin here so we can build out our base a little bit. Collect all the stuff. No power. All right. Now we have power problems. It is daytime. So since we have power problems, I want to go ahead and create a solar panel thing. It's basically a little thing you can attach to your backpack or your base, as I said before, and it costs 1 compound. So we'll craft that. And look at our bar right now. It's going to go a lot quicker. We're recharging with solar energy now, and it really helps out to always have one of these on your backpack. I'm not sure about other worlds yet, but at some point you will probably run into a world that has a lot of wind speed. In that case, you want to go with the other guy. You want to go with that wind vane, probably. But so far, I haven't really had any need for it. So for now, we're just going to go ahead. There we go. We got all the stuff. There's a big chance that if we grab this guy and put it right there, there's a big chance that underneath this land here, there's more of the resin. See? If you find some resin at the surface, it's always a good plan to even dig down further, because it's usually hidden underground as well. They're pretty big veins. There we go. And that goes for any resource, really. Alright, back to base. Put away our gun. We can run a little bit quicker like that. Now, resin. We need 2 of the resin to make a new thing here. Or we say, okay, you know what? We're going to extend out even further. Which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead, extend out further. Like that. And then I want this guy. Actually, we're going to make it like a big base. Let's just go ahead and go this way. There we go. Go like this. I'm gonna keep extending it. Oh yeah. I want a big base this time. There we go. Gonna get some more resin. Oh yeah. All the base building is being done today, guys. Let's do it. Alright, we got all these platforms now. Let's say one more. One more this way. There we go. And now, over here. Let's see. I'm gonna connect things this way for all of these guys, and it's gonna be our crafting area. There we go. Get them this way. That guy this way. We don't have resin? Okay, we'll get some more resin. Now it's nighttime, so our power's gonna run out since our solar panel is not gonna recharge it. It's not gonna recharge our backpack right now. There's no sunlight, which makes sense. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna just mine this field here. There's a little bit more. No power. No power. No power. As soon as your base actually has its own power sources, it will recharge your backpack as long as you're tethered. But, you know, right at this time we don't have that, obviously. Dang it, I need a little bit more resin. I need 2 pieces. Let's just go ahead, get this guy done like we want to. So we have 3 of these stations here right now. And we're gonna find some more resin. That's gonna be our mission, guys. Find all the resin. Okay, we got our oxygen. We got our solar panel thing to recharge our backpack if it's daytime. And there's another resource right over there, which is, you know, a pretty important resource. Place our tether as far as we can. Grab a new one. There we go. This resource right here, this bubbly water stuff, is oxygen. Now, obviously, we don't need any oxygen right now because we're amazingly smart and we made tethers, so we're good. But if you're like running out of oxygen and you see this blue watery stuff, it's a lifesaver. You really want to get it, especially in caves and stuff. In caves, at the start, I was going through caves, didn't have any tethers at that point because, you know, I was a noob. And it was very hard to survive every time just looking for this oxygen and refilling it and all that stuff. But tethers are the way to go, guys. It's such a good thing. We're gonna get this resin right over here. There we go. This is good stuff. We need it all. I want to build a big base. Give me the... Oh god, we're out of power. Just need a little bit more. There we go. Okay, we got 3. That's good. Running back. And we're good. Now, as far as the gun goes, that's a good one for you guys too. I made this huge hole here, which is basically right next to my base, which I really don't want. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna hold a different button. Let me see if it actually says it here. We got flatten and we got add. So if you hold Alt, which is I think left control and left Alt, you can either add terrain or flatten it. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna add some terrain. You can see the shape of the circle changes to outwards. And we're just gonna go place it right there. We're gonna say add, and we're gonna drag it this way. Now this also does cost power. Oh crap. Okay, now if we hold the other guy, control, I think it is, then we can flatten it. So we can start on the part that is, you know, like flat right there, and then we're gonna just drag it over. No more power. Crap. Give it power. I wish it was daytime right now. No power. It's such an awesome game, guys. I just can't stop saying it. I really enjoy it. There aren't a lot of games that I really enjoy playing. This is one of them. It's such a simple game. Like, you know, building out your base, it requires 1 resin. You go out, you farm a little bit of that resin over there, and you got 3 resin with you. You know, it's not like you need to spend hours upon hours farming stuff, which I just love it. It's such a simple thing, and it's so much fun to do. Look at that, we made a little bridge. Feels good. We can fill out the entire hole basically if we wanted to. But we're building a base today. We're starting our base. Now we need 2 resin to make this starter piece here. You will see as soon as I build these guys that that they're gonna be things we can craft on. I'm just gonna get rid of this stuff because it's kind of gonna. There we go. I just want to make sure I have it all. Because as soon as we expand our base, it's gonna fill this in again. Okay, there we go. As soon as we build our base, obviously we can't dig underneath it. Fill this in, come on. Add, add, add. Okay, now we get the flatten tool. Look at that. Okay. Let's build our base, guys. 2 resin, click it. It just automatically makes it, and we get this awesome looking thing. It's like a big thing. I don't know, it's a crafter. Basically, it's a place where you can add something to your base. Something big, like a crafting station, a printer, a research center, a smelter, a vehicle bay. All that stuff, and even more after you research things. Which is a thing we'll do in the future, guys. But as you can see, for the printer we need 2 copper. Copper is something we need to smelt, so you know it's probably a smart thing to get a smelter first. And we can also make a research center, which basically unlocks new things for you to craft, like new vehicles, new things to print, all that kind of stuff. And we got a vehicle bay, which speaks for itself. It makes vehicles that will allow you to travel faster and travel to other planets. So far, I've only seen 1 other planet that I can actually reach. I'm not sure how to reach the other planets. They're kind of out of range. I think that is one of the out of range planets. There's a lot of them out there, but there's 1 moon. This planet has a moon, and we can actually reach that. But for now, what we want to do is we want to get a smelter, because the smelter is something that's going to allow us to get the stuff needed for, you know, making a vehicle bay, making a printer, because it's all kinds of stuff that we actually have to smelt. So we need 2 compound. Do we have 2 compound? We do. We just click it right there, and it's going to say it's going to make our smelter. It's amazing. It's so simple. It's so simple. I love it. No power. All right. Next thing we got to do. We don't have any power. We got to make sure we have some power. Now we can do that. We can do that in several ways. We can say, okay, you know what? We're gonna get some compound, and we're just gonna make a lot of these solar panels, which is probably the best thing to do at early game. It's by far the simplest way to make your base powered. Solar stuff. And then during the night, just don't craft anything. That's all. Just don't touch your crafting stuff during the night. You'll be fine. We're just gonna get all this compound here. Probably a little bit more. Let's see how long we can actually gather stuff during the daytime. It's because our backpack's constantly recharging from the solar panel that we have, or the solar vein. There we go. Look at all this stuff. Just keep digging until you really don't run into anything anymore, like we have right now. I think that's it. And we're just gonna go ahead and fill this up again. Can we just flatten you? That would be nice. There we go. We'll just do that. Make sure we don't fall in that hole. Oh, baby. We're running out of oxygen. Back to the base. Okay, good. Filling back up. Now, as long as you stick close to your base and use the tethers, guys, you're gonna be fine on day 1. There's nothing to it, really. Just these tethers are lifesavers. You can go around and craft stuff. The first time around when I was playing, I didn't use any tethers, and I was basically doing this, like, okay, I got full oxygen, run. I was running, trying to find the resources I need, because right now, we have all the resources near our base. But it's gonna run out really, really fast, and we're gonna have to travel a little bit further to get it. Like, we got some compound right here, which we're gonna need. These yellow bubble things are power. You can get power from those, and oh, we got a cave entrance. Oh, baby. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. So yeah, you're gonna have to go a lot further from your base, and it's like 50%. I knew at 50%, if I had been running the entire time, that's the point I have to go back. Now let me just show you what happens if you don't get back. That's just something we're gonna do. What happens when you die? I'm actually gonna get some resin while we're waiting for ourselves to die. Because it doesn't really matter in this game. This game is very forgiving. You die, just go back to your body and collect your stuff, basically. It's very nice. Very forgiving. No power. Okay, oxygen is very low. Let's say I'm running back. No! It will start saying you're suffocating. I'm running back to my base. Running back. Oh god, I'm gonna die. You can see the screen's kind of lighting up red at this point. And it's happened many times that I die right in front of my base. Like, you know, so close to being home. Dead. It happens. You just spawn at your little thing here. What I do is I always enter it, save the game, get out. Basically, you have a new save file at this point. And then you get this thing on your map that says where your body is. Now, it won't always say that. If you die in a cave, you actually need to enter the cave before you get to see your body thing. But you just walk back, you see a little backpack on the floor, click the backpack, open your own backpack if you wish, or don't, and drag it on your character. Or on your backpack. Whatever you wish to do. I just like to drag it on my character, it's a little bit quicker. Like that. And then we just walk away. It's so easy, you guys. It's not that hard. Just, you know, try not to die too often, especially in caves. Caves are very unforgiving, though. Some places in caves are very, very dangerous. And I've died in caves and not, you know, be able to get back to my stuff because there's just dangerous things. A lot of dangerous plant thingies. Alright. Oh, baby, we got all the resources. Now, our backpack is full. And we don't have any space, so it leaves it behind on the floor. It will do that. We can just bring it with us. We can just keep it in our hand. We can kind of just throw around with it, you know, and bring it back to base anyways. But that's only one item. It's not like you can drag 20 things with you. So we're going to go ahead. We're just going to take this with us. And I'm going to park it right here on the printer. Bam. We can just park it right there. It's kind of like storage space that you get. But we're making solar power. Now, it's nighttime, so we're gonna skip to daytime and make sure our base is powered. Alright, you guys, it's daytime again, and we still don't have any power. Now, we have plenty of compounds stashed away right here on the forge, so I'm just gonna grab 2 of those, just put them in my backpack, and we can now make 2 solar panels. Now, we already have that one on our backpack. The second one is gonna auto-attach to our backpack as well. There we go, and the third one should go in a slot right here. Bam! 3 solar panels. Now we got 2 on our backpack, which is really awesome because, you know, we have a lot of power, infinite power during the daytime. But I'm going to place these solar panels on my base. Now, you can place them on any of these little holes that you have all around the place, but I don't really want to do that just yet. I'm going to use those things for, you know, storing all my materials. So we're going to place our power things on our little hub here, our little house. Now we can just grab it off of our backpack and just place it right there. And as you can see, power's flowing through the base now. It's recharging things. You can see exactly what it's recharging by following the yellow lines, and you can see our forge is now actually powering up. But it's going pretty slow. I can tell you this much, if you smelt one thing, it will drain the entire power bar. So, we need more power. Now I'm gonna go with 2 of these solar panels on our little main hub here. Bam! And it's gonna charge a little faster. You can see it's going a little faster now. It's giving 2 power things a second instead of 1. And this will go a little bit faster. Now, this is obviously the start of the game, so, you know, we have to work with these little solar panels that we have. But at a certain point, we can print better stuff, like big solar panels that will power your base very, very quickly. And our forge is powered now. We can smelt things. We don't have anything to smelt, but we can do it. So that's nice. As far as our base goes, I think this will be our crafting area. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say, okay, this guy is gonna be a thing. There we go. See, we got 2 things now, and this guy is gonna be a thing. There we go. Bam! And this will be our crafting area. It's kind of weird how it's like different heights, but that's fine. It's all good. Now I think I'll make this guy a printer, and this guy will make our vehicle bay. Or maybe not. We'll make it a research thing, probably. Because a vehicle bay is something you want to place somewhere else. You know, it's gonna take up some room to spawn in those vehicles, obviously, so we'll probably make that on this side somewhere. But for now, guys, I mean, this is a great start. We're going. we're doing things. We have power, we have oxygen, we got all these tethers. During the nighttime, I placed a little bit more tethers because I wanted to see what's over there. And the cool thing I didn't tell you yet about tethers is you can pick them back up. You can place them around. Like, let's say you don't want to go that way anymore, you're just going to place it there. You know, or you pick it up, go to your character, and you can see it once, place it in the backpack. And you place it in your backpack, and it creates a new tether thing. We now have 2. I don't know why it's not stacking, but it's just a thing. Like, you can pick them back up and take them back with you if you want to go somewhere else. It's great stuff, guys. And I think we've made a great start today. I think we're doing amazing. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, you want to see more of Astroneer and me playing it, don't forget to subscribe to you guys. But for now, until next time, bye!